Hello everyone, it's Bridget and I am back with another video. I'm very excited for what we're going to be doing today. So, today we're just gonna be chilling, hanging out, and doing a bit of like crafting. I don't 100% know how many craft things I'm going to end up doing in today's video, but the goal is to do like 3. So we'll see how many of those we actually end up getting done. So the theme of today's video is mushrooms. I have like a thing for mushrooms. I like really love them. So today we're gonna hopefully be doing three mushroom inspired DIYs, crafts. Fun. So the first one we're going to be doing is an embroidered mushroom bucket hat. So you could either buy a bucket hat to do this with, but seeing as I have like no money, I'm gonna be upcycling this pair of black jeans into a black denim bucket hat. This will give me plenty of fabric. These are just some jeans that just aren't really comfortable anymore. So yeah, this should give us plenty of fabric to work with, and I think that this will just be a fun time. So let's get started. So the pattern that I'm going to be using for my bucket hat today is just the free bucket hat pattern from the Essentials Club. I already have my pattern all cut out. Since I've already made one of these hats, I made myself a bucket hat that was red, and then I sewed dots on it to make like a mushroom hat, like an actual, so it was like an actual mushroom. But for this one, I'm not going to be making it a mushroom. That took forever, by the way, sewing on all those spots. So let's get started cutting out our pattern pieces for our cute mushroom bucket hat. You can see here I already have my sewing machine set up with some black thread inside, and then I just have some seam rippers and a little garbage bowl. And yeah, so this is basically my sewing setup. I'm just at my desk. Yeah. Seriously, do not have that much floor space in my bedroom. So is that a tiny tad bit of an issue? Yeah, but whatever. Time to destroy these jeans. I wonder... Okay. Basically, I'm wondering if I could like just... I could just like put the top part just on the leg of the pant. Like that works. I could just like put it there, and that works. And then, so this is the headband part that goes like around your head, and you need 2 of them on the fold. So I'm gonna cut out 4, not on the fold, and add a bit of seam allowance, and you'll see why. And for this one, you need 4 on the fold again, but I'll get back to that in just a second. So the reason why I'm doing this the way I'm doing it is because I'm planning on making this hat have like exposed raw edges. So you'll be able to see, like, and then I'll like distress it and it'll look really cool. And like I had a bit more of like a not grungy but kind of grungy look to the whole thing, which I think will be super duper fun. But I don't know if this denim will be stiff enough to hold itself up, so we'll get back to you on that. So I think I'm just gonna cut out the top and the headband parts now and then get back to you with the other bits. I just finished opening up this pant leg of the jeans, as you can see, and I am hoping that this will be enough fabric for the whole hat, since that process took a really long time and I don't feel like repeating it again. So let's just get started with pinning down my pattern pieces. Alright, let's start with the top, and I'm just gonna put it up on like the butt part of the jeans. Yeah, I rarely wore these pants, so they actually don't have that much like wear and tear on them, which is great, because then there's like no parts that I have to like avoid using when I'm making my hat. I just finished cutting out all of my pieces. So for the brim, we have these ones, which will be the lining, so these will be on the inside and no one will see them. And then we have four pieces that will go on the outside. We have the top, and we have the 4 headband pieces. So now that we have all of these cut out, we can start assembling our hat. So welcome to my sewing area. So I think the first parts that we're going to put together are the headband. So I'm just going to take two of my pieces and I'm just going to place them wrong sides together and just sew them closed with a straight stitch. And yeah, once you have sewed those two pieces together, you're just going to take another one of your brim pieces, place it wrong sides together with these ones and add on to that one, and then take the next one and sew it on until you have a big long strand of your brim pieces. Okay, so now that you have all of these sewn together, keep these like raw seam parts on the outside and just fold it in half and sew this closed along here. Okay, so now I am going to be pinning my circle top into my headband. I am covered in little black threads. Basically, you're just going to pin, you're going to figure out which area of your headband is like is the top, so that's like the side that's a bit smaller, and you're just going to take some pins and just start pinning the circle to it. Once you actually start, it'll seem to make a lot more sense. Right now, this whole process may seem very confusing, but it's gonna look like you're making a bowl. So yeah, I'm just gonna pin along here. Okay, so there we go. I have pinned the whole thing, and now I'm just going to just sew on the outside here. Just sew all along there. Oh, you know how I was talking about how like nothing had go wrong so far? My bobbin kind of ran out of thread. So like when I was like an inch away from finishing this. So I just finished sewing it. I rethreaded my bobbin. But if that's the worst thing we have to deal with today, then this may be my best day sewing ever. Also, say hi to my squishmallows. They're just chilling on my bed. I need to get back to sewing since it's brim time, baby. Let's do this. Let's make this brim. Okay, I'm done. So to assemble the 4 outer brim pieces, you're basically just going to repeat what you did for the like headband part of the hat. Just putting them, I just dropped it on the floor. Just putting them wrong sides. Yeah, just putting them wrong sides together and sewing them. I'm like really struggling with words today. Okay, so I just finished with my outer band piece, and now what I'm gonna do is take my inner pieces and just sew the 2 ends together to make a bigger like band. Okie dokie. So now we are going to be taking, so this is like our inner brim piece and our outer brim piece, and we need to sew them together. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your outer one and put it on top of the inner one and pin along the largest side. So then basically you're just gonna sew this all together. And you're gonna want to leave the seams of the outer one outside. So now that we have our brim all sewn, you're not going to flip it. You're gonna leave this seam here exposed like this. I promise there's a reason we're leaving all of these edges and seams and bits exposed. So now we're gonna take the top part of our hat and we are going to match up these exposed edges, and we are going to pin and sew these two parts together. So I'm just going to pick a side to start with, and I'm just going to begin pinning this baby together. I had to put down my hat for a hot minute so that I could eat lunch, and then I ended up going outside and raking all the leaves in the backyard. I haven't actually worked on this for a while, but I've been working on doing more of this distressing, and it looks like really good, but this is taking me so long. I've done the top and I've done all of like the band pieces, and I'm working on going around here, and I still have two sides to do there, then the brim pieces and all along the bottom. It is a new day and a new outfit, but I finally finished my bucket hat. I think that this one looks so cool and has so much more of an edgier vibe compared to the last one that I made, which is a literal mushroom. So anyways, now it's time to embroider it. I'm so excited. I love doing embroidery. So this is going to be really fun. So let's go and pick out the colors that we need, and I can show you guys the inspiration picture that I'm using for this hat, and just I'm really excited to do this with you. And yeah, let's get going. This is my Pinterest board of embroidery that I want to try. And okay, it's a video, because I really like these videos that Pinterest is doing now. Just gonna pause it and we're gonna do little mushrooms like that. So I'm gonna be watching this tutorial. I'll like show it to you guys, then you know what else gonna be doing. Draw on the mushrooms, thread. As you can see, this is going to be fairly simple, and yeah. So let's get started. So for our supplies, my light is gonna look so terrible. Okay, whatever. We have our bucket hat, and I already picked out the sides that I want to do the embroidery on, and just put a needle on there just so that I know what it is. So you need to have a bucket hat. You need to have a fabric marker, which I hope that my black fabric marker is going to show up on my black hat. And then we need to get some embroidery floss, both of them. All right, so you just need these four colors: the red, the black, the green, and the white. So it's time to start drawing on our mushroom. I'm very nervous. I do not want to mess this up because this took me all day to make. Yes, I took breaks, but okay. You just have to do it, Bridget. You just have to go for it. Okay, I need to look at my video again. Oh, just between us did love family. Oh, Alright, so basically, I think I'm going to draw a line on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to draw my mushroom like tops first, I think. I'm so indecisive. I don't know what I'm doing. And I only have like a bit of time before I have to go and take some clay stuff that I was working on earlier out of the oven. So, like, girlie doesn't have time to sit here and be indecisive. Okay, just draw your mushroom. You're gonna like it. It's a mushroom. Okay, so here's my mushroom. It actually looks kind of cute, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna draw some like grass and stuff. Okay guys, this is actually really cute. This actually looks so good. Alrighty, so I need my little scissors. There was my sewing stuff. I'm gonna go grab this. Be right back. Say hello to my YouTube video, Kai.
Oh, hello, YouTube.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really loved making this, and I really loved sharing the journey of making this hat with you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!